Good evening. Tonight I'm going to inform you about hip hop, its history, and what the true meaning of hip hop actually is. I would like to start by quoting this. I said a hip hop. Hippie to the hippie, the hip a hop, you don't stop or rock it. To the bang bang boogie, say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie the beat. Now as a little offbeat as that may have sounded, these are actually the lyrics for, although most of you probably recognize it, but these are the lyrics to the famous Rapper's Delight, released by Sugar Hill Gang in 1979. Now, although this wasn't the first song to incorporate rap lyrics in it, or the art of rapping, but it was the first song to be considered to have commercialized rap. So, it being the first rap single, to top the Billboard charts. Now, when most people think of hip hop, they think of the likes of all the popular hip hop artists we see today, such as the likes of Rick Ross, Nas, Jay-Z, Nicki Minaj, and Drake, just to name a few. But hip hop is more than just a genre of music. Hip hop is a broad conglomerate of artistic forms that originated within African American communities around the time of the 1970s. And Dictionary.com defines hip hop as the popular subculture of big city teenagers, which equates to rap music, DJing, breakdancing, and graffiti art. And those four things I mentioned are also known as what is called the four pillars of hip hop. The first one I would like to discuss is rap. Rap is also known as MCing, actually spelled E-M-C-E-E, or short for MC, which is Master of Ceremonies, which is kind of where that whole thing originated from. And it refers to the spoken or chanting rhyming lyrics. And its components, it can be broken down into different components, which can equal to content, flow, and delivery. And content will be the words that you actually say. You have what are called punchlines. The things that they spit out in ciphers that make people say ooh and ah. And the flow, how well the words connect together and go to the beat. And delivery, basically your charisma and your attitude when speaking the lyrics. And the next one, which brings me to DJing. DJing is the technique of manipulating sounds and creating music using turntables and a DJ mixer. And the items that you need to DJ are two turntables used simultaneously, a mixer, amplifier, and speaker. Now the DJs, when hip hop first originated, actually used to be the stars until about 1978 when MCs took over the scene. And which brings me to graffiti. Graffiti, which may just appear as a bunch of spray paint writing or pictures on the wall, on subways and billboards and just about anywhere anybody can get their hands on. They were first used for political activists to put messages in protest and in the name of their causes. And they're also used more famously by gang members to mark their territories, their street corners, their signs, and their neighborhoods, meaning that this is our spot and you should not be here. But it then later became very popular amongst hip-hop culture and young artists at the time as a form of expression, an art form to kind of display their talents. And breaking. Breakdancing is a funky style of dancing which heavily influenced hip-hop culture in the beginning of the movement. And the dancers were referred to as breakers, and more specifically called either B-boys or B-girls. And the B, of course, stands for breaking. And people would assemble crews together and have dance battles at parties. And around the time when hip-hop culture was first formed, it was very popular because it derived from the impoverished neighborhoods, the suburban neighborhoods. And they would all find comfort in each other by having rap cipher battles, DJ battles, dance battles, and basically displaying their talents and their aggression through these channels. Now, before we go, I would like to actually let you listen to the full song of the song that I quoted earlier. And this right here, of course, we use the great YouTube. This is the full song of Rapper's Delight by Sugar Hill Gang, released in 1979. And I'll let you hear a little bit of it. And that was The Rapper's Delight. So in conclusion, now that you know a little bit of a brief history about hip hop, so next time you think about hip hop, I want you to not think of it just as a genre of music, but more of a lifestyle, of a culture, of a movement, because that's exactly what it is. Thank you.